Spain, a land where history whispers through ancient stones and sunlight dances on vibrant streets. Today, we journey through three unforgettable cities: Cordoba, Valencia, and Zaragoza. Walk beneath the arches of a 1,000-year-old mosque, feel the sea breeze in a city of fire and flavor, and stand where Roman legions once marched. This isn't just a trip, it is a journey through time, passion, and the heart of Spain. Cordoba is one of the most fascinating cities in Spain, with a legacy spanning over 2,000 years. Founded in Roman times, it reached great splendor as the capital of Bética, part of present-day Andalusia during the imperial era. The Roman period left a profound mark on Cordoba. Later, under Muslim rule, this beautiful city became the capital of the Caliphate of Cordoba, making it one of the largest, wealthiest, and most culturally advanced cities in Europe. A testament to this splendor is the Medina Azara, a palatial city built by Caliph Abd al-Rahman III as a symbol of power and wealth. The Medina of these times housed the seat of political, civil, and religious power of the state, while forming a hub for first-rate exchanges and communications and reflecting a prosperity that attracted many new inhabitants. All this heritage accumulated by the city over the years can be observed in its streets, as walking through them is like traveling back in time. Its narrow, whitewashed streets, full of charm, like the famous Calleja de las Flores, translated Alley of the Flowers, lead to patios adorned with pots and brightly colored flowers, especially during the Festival of the Patios of Córdoba, declared a UNESCO World Heritage event. We also cannot forget about Cordoba's rich gastronomy, a true delight that you need to taste. Dishes like salmorejo cordobés, flamenquín, or rabo de toro are a must try. Or don't miss the giant Spanish tortilla, the potato omelette from Bar Santos. It is a must if you want to enjoy tapas in Cordoba. Probably the main star of Cordoba is the Mosque Cathedral, undoubtedly the city's most iconic monument. Built as a mosque in 1785 under the rule of Abd al-Rahman I, it is one of the most impressive examples of Islamic architecture. After the Reconquest in the 13th century, it was consecrated as a cathedral, preserving its Muslim splendor alongside Christian additions. The interior of the Mosque Cathedral is an authentic forest of columns and two-tone horseshoe arches, creating a unique and impressive atmosphere. The mihrab, decorated with golden mosaics and geometric details, indicate the direction of prayer. The Maksura, a space reserved for the Caliph, is another architectural gem with intricate carvings. At the center of the building stands the Christian main chapel, added after the Reconquest, which contrasts with the Islamic aesthetic and showcases the cultural fusion of this moment. The Alcázar of Christian monarchs in Cordoba is a fortress palace built in the 14th century by order of Alfonso XI over Roman and Visigothic remains. It was a key residence for the Catholic monarchs, who used it as their headquarters during the Reconquest, and here is where Christopher Columbus sought support for his expedition of the Americas. The Alcázar stands out for its robust military architecture, with towers like the Keep and the Tower of the Lions offering impressive views of the city. Valencia, located on the east coast of Spain, is a city with a rich history, a vibrant urban life, and a gastronomy that delights locals and visitors alike. The history of Valencia dates back to 138 BC, when it was founded by the Romans under the name Valentia Edetanorum. Since then, Valencia has experienced remarkable growth, consolidating itself as an important commercial and cultural center in Spain. Today, walking the streets of Valencia is to immerse yourself in its history and evolution. Its old town with emblematic places such as the Valencia Cathedral, the Miguelete, the Lonja de la Seda, and the numerous churches reflect its medieval past. Churches like San Juan de la Cruz, one of the first to be founded after the conquest of James I of Aragon, are the churches to visit that offer a window into the past of Valencia are the Basílica of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, right behind the Lonja de la Seda, Santa Catalina, with its amazing 56-meter tower that rivals even that of the cathedral, and the Real Parroquia de los Santos Juanes, though at the time of filming it was closed for renovations. Tell me where to go in the meantime. In contrast, the City of Arts and Sciences, with its futuristic architecture, shows the innovation of the city. It is made up of an architectural and cultural complex designed by Santiago Calatrava and Felix Candela. Located on the old bed of Turia River, it is home to iconic buildings such as the Hemispheric, the Museum of Science, and the Oceanographic. It is an important tourist and scientific center that combines art, nature, and technology. The Valencia Cathedral, also known as La Seu, is one of the most emblematic monuments in the city. Built on the site of an old mosque, after the Reconquest in 1238, it combines different architectural styles, mainly Gothic, although it also has Romanesque, Renaissance, and Baroque elements. It has a Latin cross layout with an ambulatory and dome over the transept. The cathedral houses impressive chapels, such as that of San Francisco de Borja, which houses one of the most important paintings in the cathedral by the renowned painter Francisco de Goya, that of Ángeles Músicos from the 15th century in Renaissance style, the Chapel of the Resurrection, whose portico sculpted in translucent alabaster is one of the first and best examples of Roman or Renaissance style in Spain. Or, of course, the main chapel, which has some spectacular Renaissance frescoes. The cathedral also houses the Holy Chalice, which, according to some theories, could actually even be the real Holy Grail. the offer of amazing gastronomy, tourist attractions, and incredible monuments makes Zaragoza a worthy stop in your trip to Spain, and it should definitely be on your must-visit list this year. The first tourist stop in this incredible city is one of its two cathedrals. The Cathedral of the Savior, popularly known as La Seu, is one of the most emblematic monuments of the city. Located in the Plaza de la Seu, in the heart of the historic center of Zaragoza, this cathedral is a reflection of the rich history and cultural diversity of the region. La Seu was built over the site of one of the most important Roman temples of that time and over the main mosque of Zaragoza. Inside, every centimeter of this impressive cathedral is full of details. One of the most notable elements is the main altarpiece, a magnificent work of alabaster stone that represents scenes from the life of Christ and of the Virgin. The portals of each of its incredible chapels present singular and different decorations, making the experience unique and new with each step you take in this temple. The Basílica del Pilar. The cathedral and the city's patron saint, La Virgen del Pilar, are affectionately called La Pilarica. The cathedral of Santa Maria that existed until then in Zaragoza was of Gothic style, but in 1638 the expansion of the church was proposed to convert it into a new temple with a more modern style, the Baroque. This style turned La Basílica de la Virgen del Pilar as the St. Peter Basilica of the Vatican, from which this cathedral takes reference, into a temple with robustness in its columns and pillars, majesty, and with the continuity of vaults. To see the Basílica de la Virgen del Pilar from the inside, we must go through its main altar, the different chapels located on the sides of its naves, and one chapel that attracts the most pilgrims and Christians every day, the Holy Chapel in which the Virgin of Pilar is located. This chapel is synonymous with faith and worship while showing a more classic and elegant style of ornamentation that is full of symbology that you will be able to see in detail in my video about the Basílica del Pilar de Zaragoza. Continuing through the streets of this beautiful city, we must look to one of the most interesting things about Zaragoza, the Roman ruins that echo the origins of the city. On one of the Iberian settlements that existed in this area, the Romans founded Caesar Augusta in the year 14 before Christ in honor of its emperor. Today, the Roman remains that we can see are the theater of Caesar Augusta, with a capacity of 6,000 spectators, built in 15 AD. It is one of the largest in Roman Hispania. The Forum, although normally located at the intersection of the main streets, in this case, due to the importance of the river, its location was right next to the river port. Caesar Augusta had one of the most important river ports in Roman Hispania. The remains of the walls are also very well preserved, and there are several sections that can be seen today. La Aljafería was a recreational residence of the Muslim kings and reflects the splendor achieved by the Taifa kingdom at the highest political and cultural peak. Since then, it has been a fortified enclosure, Aragonese royal residence, headquarters and prison of the Inquisition, palace of the Catholic monarchs, and since 1987, the brand new headquarters of the Cortes de Aragon. Three cities, three worlds, one unforgettable journey. Spain never stops inspiring. My name is Alex Moraras. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, share, and definitely subscribe to find out more amazing places to visit before you come to Spain.